Here in Chicago, city leaders are grappling with the growing migrant crisis.
Entire families are camping out in police stations across the city as well as O'Hare. WGN's Jewel Hillary joining us now with the latest on that. Jewel.
Hi, Mike and Ray. So the mayor's deputy chief of staff says that the city is finalizing where those base camps for migrants to temporarily live in will go. In the meantime, for the first time since this humanitarian crisis started last August, more than 3,000 people are staying in police stations until more permanent shelter is available.
I was actually born and raised in Venezuela.
As someone with a heart for Venezuela and a deep understanding of the political and economic destabilization prompting millions to flee the country, medical student Sarah Cooper is helping provide medical care for migrants sleeping at Chicago police stations.
Let's say 400 people that we may see and offer service to. 100 or so will ask to actually come and speak to the physician, have an active problem that needs to be addressed.
City leaders say in just the last week, 63 buses arrived in the city with about 3,600 new asylum seekers. As more new arrivals show up, the city is opening a new shelter every 6 days. Sarah says she worries that her team of more than 250 med students and some doctors won't be able to keep up with the demand.
If it continues to go up the way we've been seeing, then we really are going to be needing an actual step up in the amount of responsibility taken at the city, state, and federal level.
As of today, more than 10,800 new arrivals are living in 25 shelters in neighborhoods throughout the city. More than 3,700 people are living inside and outside of police stations and at O'Hare, waiting for city shelter space to open up.
We are providing services and dollars on top of what cities do. And in the city of Chicago, as you may know, we've already spent more than $300 million, in fact, more than $330 million already to support the asylum seekers shelter.
More than 18,000 migrants have arrived in Chicago since last August. The majority of those asylum seekers, close to 11,000 of them, made it to the city starting in May.
We do not control the number of buses. We don't control the frequency of how they come, and we don't control what the federal government does and does not do, even though this is precisely under their jurisdiction.
On Thursday, U.S. Senators Dick Durbin and Tammy Duckworth led members of the Illinois Democratic congressional delegation in sending a letter to President Biden, in part stating, state and local officials have worked tirelessly to serve these new arrivals, and the federal government must swiftly provide assistance and resources that reflect this administration's commitment to safe, orderly, and humane immigration processes.
This is a national crisis that's going to call for a national response, that we need the White House to step up and do more on this issue, and that we join the governor in his call for the White House to do more.
Mayor Johnson is still scheduled to take a trip to the southern border. Those details are in the making. Since last August, the city has welcomed more than 18,000 asylum seekers into the city. And also on the city's website, they have a new area where people can go and learn more about how they can volunteer and help and assist however they feel led.
Thank you, Joel.